NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at his 4.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And nice work on the drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
That's their own 25-yard line.
Right? Fight. 51. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Elam. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
26-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Half.
57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Washington. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up third and 5.
Brown 80. Alert. Half 85.
Hey, turn it up.
Now Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 50. Let's set it up.
Operating from the gun, Elam. Forced out to his left, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some.
Allen hit. He lost the football, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams...
And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Back to throw. Elam, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Elam. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Powerful running. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Elam. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Elam. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Elam. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 22 on the season. So the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 77 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Elam. This caught by Royal. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Elam. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be taken at the 13. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
57. I got one.
From midfield, here's Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
To throw again. Elam. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Campbell making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
56, 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Elam. Dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Looking to throw. Elam. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back to throw. Elam. His throw incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Elam. It's complete to Fuller. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He finds his target, Royal. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Elam. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football the second time. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
57's Mike 57. Let's put him on the button.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Elam. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, Topper, Topper. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
57, Mike, 57.
Hey, check, check. We'll go.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And oh, it's blocked. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
Other way, let's go.
Set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
57.
On third and long. It's Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. Elam. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What we got, what we got?
Back to throw. Elam. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on second down. Allen, Lorenzo Carter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 52.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing on first down. Elam, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
57. Who there? Who there?
Now Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is third down and 12.
No. Me. Alert.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air, Allen. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Allen again. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
132 fighter.
Check 49. Check 49.
Allen to throw once more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Yeah. We don't want none.
Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd and goal, Allen, he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
I got you, son.
Shoot.
Check 37.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
57's the mic.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
42. Steelers, 42.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W.